Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Simplykrystelle. Today's video is going to be a video of my top face primers. These are primers I am loving and these are my favorite face primers of the moment. Now before we get on to the video, please subscribe to my channel down below. Please press the subscribe button and please also give this video a thumbs up if you like it. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. So I just decided I would just pick my top 5 face primers, which is really what I have. I only have like 5 primers that I constantly use. I have 5 primers that I'm constantly reaching for. So I just thought I would share with you guys those 5 face primers. The first face primer that I want to share with you guys is my all-time favorite face primer. This is like my favorite face primer of all time, and this is the Milk Hydrogrip primer. I love this primer so much. Like, I absolutely love this primer a lot, you guys. Like, this primer, I don't know what they put in this primer, but I just feel like it literally, like, when I use this primer, my foundation doesn't separate, my foundation doesn't get oily, my foundation just stays put all day. And I have a very oily T-zone, so that's like my worst parts of my face that get oily a lot, and I just feel like this foundation, like, I don't get that at all when I use this. I love this primer. I will continuously purchase this primer as long as they keep making it. I love it so much. It's such a great primer, and I've even heard people with dry skin love it, people with oily skin love it, people with combination skin. I think it's just like an all-around good primer for any skin type. Speaking of gripping primers, I have been loving the Cover FX gripping primer and firming primer. This is, to me, similar to the Milk one. It's a little bit more, I feel like, silicone-y. Like, the Milk one is not as silicone as this one, but this one is so good too. Like, this is the primer I am wearing on my face today, and I don't know what it is about it, but I think they're just gripping primers. They work for me. This primer is so amazing, you guys. It's like the Milk one, but I think the Milk one's a little bit better, but this one is really, really good, the Cover FX one. And it just, again, like, when I use it, like, I feel like my skin doesn't get oily. I feel like my T-zone just stays put. I feel like it just really, like, grips my face and really, like, lets everything stay put really well. So I really, really love this one too. The third primer that I have been loving a lot is this one right here. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So this primer came out, I think, in 2019 or 2018, one of those two. And this primer is amazing, you guys. Like, a lot of people say that this is a dupe to the Tatcha Canvas one. I don't have the Tatcha Canvas one, so I don't know if, like, what the comparison is between the two, but I do know that I love this one. And this one, I don't use this one all over my face. I usually just use this primer in combination with the Milk one. So what I do is I usually put this one on my nose and, like, here, and I put a little bit on like between my brows, but that's it with this primer. And I just feel like it just makes my skin so smooth. Like, it literally, I don't know, like, what it has in it, but I feel like it just makes my skin look very airbrushed when I use this primer. And it's such an amazing primer, and it's such a great price. This is, I think, $8, which is really, really affordable, and it's way cheaper than the Tatcha one. But this primer, I feel like it does help too with, like, keeping oils and stuff at bay. Like, I feel like your oils do not seep through when I'm wearing this primer. And I also feel like it just gives my skin such a airbrush flawless look. And I don't have perfect skin. I have a lot of texture on my skin. I have some bumps on my skin. So I just feel like this primer is definitely like a, I don't know, like, it's just like, it gives my skin just such like a flawless look to it. I don't know what they put in this primer, but I will definitely keep purchasing this primer because it's such a great face primer, and I absolutely love this primer a lot. So the last two primers that I have, these are more hydrating primers, and even though you may have oily skin or combination skin or, you know, things like that, doesn't mean that you cannot use hydrating primers, because I feel like you still need to hydrate your skin. So on days that I don't wear, like, on days that I don't want like a matte finish foundation, I tend to go for my more hydrating primers. And the first primer that I absolutely love that is a hydrating primer is this one. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. Now this is probably a favorite of a lot of people here on YouTube and off YouTube. This has been around for a long time. This continues to be like a holy grail for a lot of people, but I absolutely love this primer. I use it all the time. It just, I don't know if it's like the water, the coconut water in there, or I don't know, it's just such a great primer, and I feel like it really like plumps up my skin, and I feel like my skin just feels so hydrated and just so smooth. And this primer is just really, really good. Now I don't know if this primer makes your foundation last longer, but I just know that this primer, whenever I use it, I just feel like my foundation looks more hydrated and my skin just looks more like youthful, and my skin just looks more plump, and my skin doesn't look as dull. So I think that this is just such a great primer, especially if you have like really dry skin. Like dry skin people, they love this primer a lot, but I also think that this primer can be used for oily skin and combination skin. I think just whatever works for you, but I love this primer, and it's just such a good primer, and it's really like good for sensitive skin. Like this primer doesn't break me out. This primer doesn't like do anything harmful to my skin. I just love it so much. And the last primer that I want to talk to you guys about is another hydrating primer. This is the Smashbox photofinish primerizer, primer and moisturizer. Now I have the sample size of this one, but I'm definitely going to get the full size one. I love this primer a lot too. Like it's kind of similar to me. I mean, it's different than the Too Faced one, so it's not similar, but it does like the same thing. This really takes like dull, dry skin, and it just plumps it up, and it just feels like you just added like a bunch of like just plumpifying things to your skin. Like I don't know how to explain it, but this primer is really good, and it's also a moisturizer, so it definitely moisturizes your skin and it primers your skin. And I feel like if I'm wearing like a natural or dewy foundation, these are the primers I reach for. Like if I'm wearing a natural or dewy foundation, I'm not gonna put a mattifying primer, I'm gonna put more so of a hydrating primer, and I just feel like it just goes seamlessly, and it just looks beautiful and just looks so gorgeous. And I really like this primer a lot. I definitely know a lot of people who love this primer, and this is definitely a favorite here on YouTube as well. So this primer is amazing, and it's really worth it. It's just all around like a great primer. That is all the primers that I have been loving on my face. These are all the primers that I use. I have more primers in my collection, but these are just my top 5 primers that I absolutely cannot get enough of. I literally reach for these every single time I do my makeup, and I absolutely love them a lot. And these are like my holy grail primers, and these are like my favorite primers of all time. Now if you guys have any recommendations on good primers that you think I should try out, please let me know in the description box down below. So I know that a lot of these primers were high-end, so I definitely am open to doing like a drugstore affordable primer video. If you guys want to see that, please let me know in the comment section, and I will definitely try out more drugstore primers. So that is it for this video. I really hope that this was helpful. I really hope that, you know, maybe if you guys don't have these primers, you can try them out. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section. I'll answer them for you. So again, my name is Simplykrystelle. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for watching this channel. Please subscribe. Please press the subscribe button down below. And thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.